Greetings to all and welcome to Tahiti Monday. I am Shenanigans, and in this series of This Is How I Do It, I am going over Hearthstone's Curse of Naxxramas. This video will be about Anub'Rekhan in the Arachnid Quarter.
Anub'Rekhan is one of my finest spider lords. Good luck, interloper.
Anub has 45 health and can summon a 4/4 Nerubian for 2 mana. His power is set to low priority, however, so he will play the cards in his hand before using his power. This is something we will exploit. He also has very bad removal, just a couple direct damage cards and then his regular creatures. There are a couple ways to build around a boss like this, but this is Tahiti Monday, so I'm going to show you how I do it, and that is with creatures with big butts. Priest, Shaman, and Druid are all pretty good for taunt minions with large hindquarters, and since my Druid cards are better than my Priest or Shaman cards, I'm using Druid. First, we need some acceleration to get those taunt minions out. I have Innervate and Wild Growth. We're also going to need some early game removal, so I have Wrath, a little bit of healing, and Swipe. We also have Keeper of the Grove, who is not just removal, but also replaces Ironbark Owl with Silence. We also have Nourish for more acceleration, and then Starfall and Starfire for our final removal cards. For our creatures, we have Mark of Nature, Druid of the Claw, Hogger, Sunwalker, the Beast, Ironbark Protector, and you guessed it, 2 legendaries, epics, or rares of your choice. I chose the good old reliable Naxxramas and Ysera. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Malfurion versus Anub'Rekhan!
Welcome to my parlor.
I must protect the wild.
First off, remember, you will not win every game. You don't need to win every game. You just need to win once. So we're looking for the perfect game, which means as close to a perfect hand as possible. You want cheap removal spells and acceleration. If you don't have those kinds of cards, just start over. Don't be afraid to concede early on until you get a good hand. It may take several attempts. Also, if Anub is just pumping out Nerubians instead of playing minions, it's because he has all his damage spells in his hand. This decreases your odds of winning even further. So again, do not be afraid to just concede as you see the game turning sour. You only need to win once. This is the kind of hand we're looking for. He will take damage early on, but that's fine. We're all about the late game. Hopefully he won't be putting out just Nerubians, and you'll be able to use your early removal on his minions in between using your acceleration. If you have the chance to use your shapeshift, do so. The extra armor buys even more time. Just make sure you only attack Anub with your hero power. You don't want to take any more damage than you're already taking. If he has a taunt minion out, you can still use shapeshift for the armor, just don't attack. Here we see the power of the big-butted taunt minion. This one turns out to be a 4-for-2 trade. Also, since the minion has taunt, you don't need to attack his minions. Just attack Anub. Anub's minions will blindly bumble into your taunts for you. The mid-game is when you stabilize. After you reach 6 to 8 mana, you'll be able to play those upper mid-range taunt minions, and start 2-for-1ing his minions. You just need to hold on until the big guys can come through. Naxxramas, Ironbark Protector, and Ysera are on their way. Remember, you don't need to attack his minions if your minions have taunt. He will take care of that for you. Take the opportunity to deal some extra damage to Anub. If Anub plays a Deathlord, focus fire that guy down immediately. Nothing secures your victory faster than a free Ironbark Protector or a free legendary. The late game is your time to shine. You stabilized, you cleared his board, and now it's top deck versus top deck, and you're gonna win. Plop down those legendaries, give him taunt, and keep hitting Anub until he's dead. Don't worry about his minions at this point, taunt will take care of all of them. You take care of Anub. Also, don't forget, some of the Druid's acceleration translates into card draw. Once you have 10 mana, additional mana crystals turn into excess mana cards, which gives you more draw. And that is how I did it, Anub'Rekhan of the Arachnid Quarter. I hope this guide has been helpful in showing you the path to victory. Have fun making your own variations on this deck, or use different characters to make a similar, maybe even better deck than mine. Some other decks you could try are a Paladin Control deck where you reduce the stats of the enemy minions with Equality, Humility, Repentance, and Outdoor Peacekeeper, or a Zoo Warlock deck where you try to kill Anub before he knows what hit him, with cards like Flame Imp, Band of Doom, Power Overwhelming, Doomguard, Abusive Sergeant, and Direwolf Alpha. Up next I'll be tackling the Grand Widow, Fair Lena. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more of the Arachnid Quarter.
Irrelevant! You'll never defeat the Grand Widow.
Alright, if we can just kill him, here's the board. I can heal next turn. And then I should be able to do it. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Unbelievable. Back to the drawing board.